working in squares. So we're gonna start by, we have this little piece of gristle in our ear. To shadow a guy's cheek, you go straight from the gristle in a straight downward angle. Woohoo. For the jawline, you go from right in front of the earlobe, you drop down behind the jawline and go underneath with a sharp corner. Where are your temples? If you have your hands there and you bite down, your temples are what moves. People put them way up too high, they're right there. So I'm going to do a square. What's the difference between the male and the female skull? There's only one.
Not sure.
Women have domed foreheads, men have flat foreheads. Domed.
I'm offended.
Like, see how nice?
I'm really bad at hearing.
See what a nice dome, round, and then mine is like completely flat. So that is a masculine or feminine trait. So if you want to pump up somebody's femininity, you put highlighter. And if you want to pump up their masculinity, you put a shadow. Remember, shadows move back, highlighters move forward. So I'm just going to go not much there, right? It's just a little bit of a shadow. When you are shadowing somebody's nose, what is the purpose? To make it look real straight. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to draw a line down the side of each side of her nose, and I'm going to make it like the sides of a road. You want it straight. Even if the nose is not straight, the lines will be straight. She's got a tiny little button nose. Since she has a tiny little button nose and it's really cute and feminine, I'm just going to go right here and I'm just going to draw a little line across it just to make it look a little less round. I'm going to put a little color in the philtrum and a little right at the top of the chin. So next I'm going to highlight. When I'm doing highlight on guys, I tend to use my fingers because it's less precise. So I'm going to put a highlight straight on top of pretty much anything that I shadowed.
Abby, you have great posture.
Thanks.
So since she's gonna be on stage, are we not gonna blend the?
No, we're going to leave it. I think that this isn't too harsh. Like
It's no.
it could be
It's
a lot.
Yeah, yeah.
And
It
you
could be
might,
a lot worse.
and when you first look at him,
Mhm.
decide that if you need more, because usually you need more.
Yeah, like when it's blended in, you can't see it from a distance.
Mhm.
Really squared her out, yeah? Nice flat forehead. Hopefully a little less mascara on the day. If a pencil seems to not be working, what should you do to it?
Sharpen.
Sharpen it first. If it still doesn't feel like it's working,
Just
don't
kidding.
put a lighter to it. It's
Uh-huh.
the worst thing that you could do to your makeup. It breaks up the colors into layers and it'll go on all weird and it'll change colors while you're wearing it. Not fun. So put them in water. If they're dry, they want to be moisturized. So just put them in a cup of water, leave them for an hour, let them dry, and the wood seep up the water, and they'll work again. For guys, we're gonna do an eyeliner, but we're only gonna do it from the pupil to the outer corner. Close, please. And we're gonna do it in brown. Close to the lash line. Look up at the ceiling. On that lower lash line, I sort of drew straight across and then angled up rather than rounding up. Again, anytime you can put a square look into a guy's makeup, it's gonna look more masculine at a distance. So what about lips on men? Do we do anything to them?
Probably like a tiny bit, I'm guessing. Maybe like make them look a bit smaller.
No, you have to put lip color on everybody, guys included, because if you don't, the light reflects off the mucous membrane way different than it reflects off the makeup. So if she walked out on stage right now, she'd look like she was wearing like Marilyn Monroe red lipstick, because the light would hit her natural lip and it'd just look crazy. So with guys, again, sort of use my finger, get a little natural lip color, pucker up please, and just press it in. Right? Because you don't want to line it or make it too pretty, because then it, again, feminizes people. If people look too washed out, you really can't be too washed out in this time period. Not real healthy. You could put a little blush, like literally straight down on the sides of a guy's sideburn to bring in some color. But you won't need to in this show. Except for maybe Javert. Because he's a jerk.
He's a jerk.
Right? Okay, so that's pretty much it. You could also add a little shadow line like in the eye crease, but if you do one, guys, only from the pupil out. Don't go this way, because again, it feminizes him.